What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Lean To Garage. Me and Kobe right here are going to pick us up a go-kart frame that we bought off of Facebook Marketplace for $50. Now, it's not much. It's pretty rough. It's a just a frame, seat pan, and a steering wheel. But we're going to go pick it up, and I think we're going to build it. Kobe, what do you want to do to it?
We're probably going to end up making it an illusion purple. So whenever we pulled up to the house, the guy actually ended up having a lot more carts than we thought, and we ended up picking out a different one. And this one it's a lot nicer than the one we had picked out originally. So it's already got a live axle set up in it and everything, and it's a streaker cart. Streaker, man. If you don't know about streaker carts, I think they're vintage, but I mean I think they still make them too. The one we have that we picked up, I think it's probably like early 2000s model, maybe. I don't know, can't tell by looking at it. But we might see if there's like a VIN or something stamped on the frame. Either way, it's got real good bones, so we're gonna go from there and
solid old cart.
We're gonna check it out when we get back to the house.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we made it back. I'll show you what we picked up. So here's the cart. It's pretty straight too. I mean, it's not twisted or bent. Got a few rough ends on it, like, I mean, that weld right there is cracked, and I don't know who put this plate right here, but that doesn't belong, I don't think. He gave us this seat pan. I don't know if it goes with it or not. It's just kind of sitting on there, but I figured we can make it work because it didn't have a seat on it. So what we're planning on doing is probably stretching this thing because of how short it is. Our knees are going to be like up in our mouth, if not. So we're probably going to cut right there, and then sleeve it and weld them up solid on both sides. Probably like maybe 6-8 inches, something like that. We'll get a little more wheelbase out of it too when we do that, so it'll drift a little easier. Kobe, what do you think?
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah?
We're gonna need you are telling me we're gonna have to extend the axle a little bit.
Yeah, probably gonna throw a longer axle on there because we're putting them fat slicks on there, and our sprocket's probably gonna hit right here, so we're gonna need a little more room. Well, I tell you what, I think, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Steering wheel's pretty fugly, so we're gonna have to do something with that.
Steering wheel's pretty rough, and looking at it now, this is bent right here. But I mean, we could probably
tie rod's solid.
Tie rods and steering look straight. That's a plus. Normally those are beat up.
And these aren't rusted.
Right,
well,
those are good. I think we're good down there. Yeah, no, we can heat that up and probably whack it out.
Probably just go with new bearings.
Yep, bearings are toasted. They're probably seized up in there. I mean, they spin, but you can hear. I don't know if you can hear them because of the wind. Sorry about the wind, guys. I don't have a mic yet, but I'll get one eventually. But overall, I mean, I think we did pretty good. It's a streaker cart. Kobe, pick that seat up real quick. I'll show them this logo. Yep, she's a streaker. She's a streaker. She's a streaker cart. Yep, still got the warning label on there, so it's probably not too old. I don't know what that came off of, but I don't know. But yeah, I think we did good.
What's up, guys? So it's a few days later for the video. Right now we're trying to get some sawhorses to put the frame on. Ethan's back here getting that going. Colton's up front playing with the mule. So our plan today is to go ahead and get some parts ordered. Probably gonna get a plan together for if we want a powder coat or paint.
Stripping her down.
Haven't decided yet. Here's a future project that's gonna be on the channel. Not really sure when we're gonna get to this, but looks pretty great right now. This is all his project. So.
Yep. Built the frame. Used some old dirt bike forks I found in the back, and this is the motor we're probably going to be using on the go-kart. I bought it for this, but I'm going to kind of put this like on the back burner just so we can have a motor to throw on this thing and get it going. Alright, guys, we're going to start tearing into this thing. We're going to completely strip it, get that off here, all the seat brackets out, steering wheel, steering, spindles, axle, bearings, just down to a complete bare frame so we can start sanding on this thing. And then I don't know if we will today, but we're going to cut this thing in half and stretch it so we can actually fit on it and not be cramped. So
also part of the plan is to go ahead and order the parts we need for it.
Yep.
I think we found some back tires, some slicks for it.
We actually got some here. If you want to come over here, I'll show you. So this is a kind of paused project that got put on hold just because time and we kind of got bored with it. But we're going to be using the wheels, the back ones anyway, off of this one to put it on the new one we picked up. So let's break out the tools and start doing this thing. You ready? Go.
Alright guys, if you made it through that time lapse, just want to give you a little update. Got the spindles and tie rods off, got the little seat slider off. All that's getting thrown in the trash. We don't want none of that. Except, well, we want the spindles.
The seat, we're going to use that seat.
The seat sliders though, we don't want the seat.
Those are not.
Well, you said we're going to put a bucket. We're going to put
a bucket seat in this thing, I think. It depends. I don't know. It depends on how much parts are.
Got the steering wheel off. About to get the throttle linkage off, and we got to get the axle off. And
guys,
the hangers.
If any of y'all have ever done a go-kart, I'm sure every one of y'all had trouble getting these things out because they tend to get pretty seized up in there, especially in the spindle right here. So that just gets dried out.
Definitely gonna move it up whenever we put it back together.
Might put some grease certs on it or something. Whatever.
Well, so the axle is pretty stuck, so we're gonna see if we can torch it.
Gonna put a little heat on her. And
hammer it out.
Go down there and kind of rotate, spin that thing for me.
Lots of flammables in this area, so
go and get this bearing nice and hot. These things are always seized on here, especially if you buy them when they've been sitting outside for who knows how long. Hey, it's doing something.
Yeah, did you have the Kart?
That's how you do that, boys. That's how you, huh?
GG.
Yes, sir. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for this video. We got her stripped completely down. It's just a frame. We're about to go order some parts. Get that on the way so we can start building this thing up. What we decided to do, we're going to cut it in half like we talked about. Right here on all four frame rails. And Kobe, show them this right here. These have had the daylights beaten out of them, so they're bent in these rails. So what we're gonna do is cut the back half of this top rail off, and we'll sleeve a new one on right here. Put a little bend in it, taper them down, so we'll keep our rigidity. We'll get rid of the ugly, beat up rails, and that'll fix that. We found the steering wheel in the back that we're going to use. We're going to cut the ripped padding off.
Have it powder coated.
Yep, powder coated up, so it'll just be a plain metal wheel. Put that on. And then I'll show you this real quick. I don't know who or why someone drilled some 3/8 holes, it looks like, in this frame rail, which is just asking to break. So what I'm going to do, take this 3/8 rod stock, make some plugs, pound those down, weld them up, and that should fix that. But guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like, comment, share with your friends. We'll see you next time.